What would you say if I told you that there are now real, clear, and incredibly detailed images of the surface of an alien world? These images are neither CGI nor simulations, they are Mars in 4K. What you're about to see will completely change your perceptions of the red planet because the Mars you know bears no resemblance to what you are about to discover. Each photo in this video was captured by advanced NASA rovers named Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity, which have successively explored the planet. These robots, with their sophisticated cameras, now showcase astonishing images of Mars that appear realistic, with beautiful and expansive textures. For the first time, these images have been meticulously reconstructed and presented in stunning 4K quality, allowing us to see the surface of Mars as if we were standing right there. Places such as Glen Torrey-Dan, Namib Dun, and Vera Rubin Ridge have real names and have been officially designated by NASA mission teams for mapping this alien terrain. This video is not just a show, it's a window into a world that only a few are able to see. NASA hasn't revealed everything yet, primarily because they aren't able to at this moment. The cameras on Mars rovers like Spirit, Opportunity, and Curiosity are high-tech and built to withstand intense radiation, dust, and freezing temperatures. However, they face a significant challenge: Mars is incredibly distant. Depending on its orbit, the red planet is anywhere from 54 million to 400 million kilometers away from Earth. Transmitting a message across the solar system under such conditions is like trying to have a conversation using a walkie-talkie during a thunderstorm. The challenge isn't just reaching Mars, it's also about bringing information back. For example, the Curiosity rover sends data to Earth at a modest speed of 32 kilobits per second, slower than the internet many people used to complain about. You might wonder why they don't just upgrade the connection. Enter the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, which acts as a space-based relay, receiving data from Curiosity and sending it back to Earth at speeds up to 2 megabits per second. That's much faster, but there's a catch. This connection lasts only about 8 minutes each Martian day, known as a sol. Imagine trying to upload hours of HD video with only 8 minutes of Wi-Fi. Instead of videos, NASA prioritizes high-resolution images, often sending dozens each hour. Mars is a quiet place, no flocks of birds, swaying trees, or busy cities, so it makes sense to use bandwidth efficiently. One striking image can convey the story more effectively than continuous video. Let's explore the strangest and most beautiful images you've ever seen together. A flower on Mars. This image, captured by the Curiosity rover on the surface of the red planet, shows a beautiful scene where a sand formation resembling a flower appears. Abigail Freeman, a planetary scientist, explains that this structure is made from minerals deposited by water. A mysterious crater on Mars. This is one of the most interesting photos ever taken of Mars. The appeal of this ordinary crater lies in the story behind it. Captured by the Curiosity rover, this crater was dug in 2013 as part of the rover's efforts to assist NASA in analyzing the planet's surface. A giant worm? This photo from 2018 depicts a massive crater that seemingly harbors a giant alien worm. This crater is located in an area close to Mars' equator, creating an intriguing landscape. From Mars, with love. In 1999, the Mars Orbiter camera captured this heart-shaped indentation on the red planet's surface. The image results from a geological collapse in this area, forming a 2-kilometer pit. Devilish dust. This image, taken by NASA's HiRISE camera, a high-resolution imaging camera on the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, shows devilish dust shaped like a snake seen on Mars in 2012. This dust was approximately 800 meters high and 30 meters thick. Southern polar spiders. Don't worry, these aren't giant space spiders. They are actually cracks on the surface of the red planet. This image was captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter in 2009, showing an area in the southern pole of Mars with cracks formed in the ground. These fissures are believed to be caused by the release of carbon dioxide from melting ice, dispersing into the atmosphere. Curiosity rover selfie. A collection of Mars images wouldn't be complete without a selfie from the Curiosity rover, taken in 2015. This picture captures a moment from a series of images taken while the rover was drilling and collecting rock samples for analysis at the Mojave site. The rover has also taken similar selfies at the Rockneast and John Klein Wind Jenna sites. We love rovers that walk the surface of the red planet, conducting important experiments on behalf of humanity. Frosty dust on the planet's surface. In mid-2018, the NASA Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured images of sand dunes in the northern regions of Mars. In this image, a dark cover can be seen on the dunes. Closer observations reveal patches of dry ice around the dunes, spots that rapidly turn into gas during the warm summer season. Blue sand dunes. Another image released by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter shows part of the planet with crescent-shaped sand dunes. These dunes have accumulated in the bottom of the Lyot crater. Some parts of these dunes appear blue, indicating they are composed of finer materials. Another image of the same area taken in 2017 showcased strange shapes resembling a volcano crater. Frozen surface. This image, taken from the northern pole of the red planet, shows thick layers of ice on Mars' surface. Captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, it illustrates that the planet is not only dust and soil, seasonal frost also exists there. Martian avalanches. This is a photo from a series of images taken in the northern regions of Mars. This area displays numerous changes over the years, forming not only new blocks of ice but also containing portions of icy rock. NASA has taken note of these occurrences. The image above was captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter, which is tasked with rephotographing various parts of Mars to compare with previous years and examine potential changes. Just like Earth, significant changes have occurred on the surface of Mars since the first image was taken in 2006. Possible methane sources. In 2018, the Mars orbiter captured this image of the surfaces in the region of Planitia on Mars, near the equator. This image features giant mounds reported to measure hundreds of meters across. Researchers are not exactly sure what causes these mounds, but they believe it may be the result of lava or hot mud eruptions from below the surface of Mars. If the latter is correct, it could indicate the presence of methane gas on the red planet, something scientists have long sought to discover in our neighboring planet. The sand dunes near the Nili Patara region show an interesting aspect of Mars' climate. The sand dunes captured in this image indicate winds that continuously blow from east to west, moving sand and dust across this area. The sand gradually shifts, and the positions of the dunes change over time as the wind constantly moves the grains. Historical layers. Many photos of the planet Mars not only showcase its incredible landscapes but also provide a scientific insight into Mars's history for study on Earth. The geological history of a planet is embedded in its layers. As seen in this image captured by the high-rise camera, surface erosion creates several layers of different colors, which are likely related to sedimentation. Paths amidst the dust. Just like Earth, the surface of Mars is constantly exposed to mischievous dust devils, strong whirlwinds of various sizes that cause soil accumulation on surfaces. The image here shows dark paths where dust devils have passed, spreading dirt around. The brain region. This is one of the most astonishing images of Mars, known as the brain region, and it appears to be one of this planet's undiscovered mysteries. This land consists of a strange texture that some scientists believe is due to buried water turning into gas and surfacing, creating an exciting scientific phenomenon. However, more information is needed to verify this claim. Another view of the brain region. Another view of the same area that clearly displays its bizarre texture. This region resembles the human brain. Tattoos on Mars. This image dates back to 2007 and was captured from the Russell Crater sand dunes on Mars. This area is usually covered with dry ice, which, when evaporated, will significantly change this region. In the upper part of this image, sections that remain icy can be seen. The dark streaks observed are related to the mischievous dust present across the planet. Summer landscapes. This photo belongs to the southern hemisphere of the red planet in the last days of summer. Here, snowy and icy mountain peaks are visible. However, NASA believes it's impossible to see snow in summer, and these are likely mineral deposits. Historic bedrock. From this view, you can see streaks on ancient bedrock near the Nigral Valleys, one of the longest valleys on this planet. It appears these rocks have undergone billions of years of erosion to create this extraordinarily beautiful landscape. An amazing mesa. Another unique image released from the surface of Mars showcases a small mesa surrounded by sand dunes. This area has been heavily eroded, resulting in a sedimentary surface. A beautiful depiction of nature on the red planet, illustrating how this planet reacts to its environment. Mysterious Sahaki layers. This photo shows the Sahaki crater, which spans approximately 84 kilometers. This crater is filled with triangular-shaped alluvial fans that were apparently created by melting snow. The result of this natural occurrence is a beautiful, colorful, and captivating vista captured by the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Layers and sand dunes. The majority of Mars's surface is covered with dust and other materials that cloak the underlying bedrock. This image shows one of the areas on the planet where a bedrock is influenced by various elements. In this image, the red bedrock layers are visible in circular rings. Hargreaves Crater. This NASA spacecraft image of Mars shows an area on the red planet that has been struck by space debris. The diversity of bedrock in this area means that minerals are scattered all over it. This is why the surface of this region on Mars is colorful. Impact effects. Mars's surface is continually changing due to frequent asteroid impacts. This planet has a much thinner atmosphere than Earth, meaning it is less protected from smaller star collisions. This photo shows a new crater that resulted from an explosion. In the area where the explosion occurred, materials of various colors, including turquoise green, are also visible. Frog-like crater. This image shows a crater on Mars resembling a frog. The crater's narrow tail was likely created by water exiting it and cascading downwards. This photo is very useful for scientists studying the history and existence of water on this planet. Another strange view. This image shows a view captured by NASA's Curiosity rover. In this scene, the mountains and rocks are seen in an attractive manner. Chemical changes. Mars may not be very visible, but that doesn't mean it doesn't have captivating landscapes to tell its history. In ancient times, it was believed that when water flowed on the surface of Mars, it created channels that carried sediments with it. This image, taken from the Jezero crater, showcases a surface rich in clay and carbonates. These changes are believed to date back nearly 4 billion years. This is why NASA chose this area as the landing site for its rover in 2020. Layers. Just like Earth, Mars also has sedimentary areas. These regions contain incredibly valuable layers in terms of geological history. Avalanche fall. In May 2019, the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter captured this image of an avalanche on a rock 1,640 feet high near the planet's North Pole. At the time of this avalanche, temperatures on the surface had risen, causing the ice to evaporate. This event caused the ice to break apart and sent soil sliding down, creating this beautiful landscape. Sand waves. This image, taken in 2009, shows amazing sand waves and a large sand dune captured from the Proctor crater. New craters near Mongala's valleys. This image, recorded by the HiRISE camera, shows an area near the Mongala's valleys, highlighting two craters in the center and front of the image. Mars is a planet full of mysteries and wonders that challenges the future of humanity. Will we someday live on this planet? The future is in our hands.